Hi there, and welcome to something a little bit different from what I usually do. So, as you can plainly see, this is not my main JP account, this is an EN account. And the reason I'm on this account that isn't my main is because I'm going to be doing something slightly different. So, recently I've seen a lot of these Oshimen Idolocke challenge videos, where you have to dedicate your account to two girls, and it just kind of, I don't know, it sounds really fun to me, so I thought I'd give it a go. I'm not usually a one to join in with this kind of thing, but it sounds fun, so why not join in? So I started this account yesterday. I've grinded like hell to get to 100 gems, so I could choose my Oshimen today, but for that I'm just going to do a quick run through of the rules, and I'm sure like if you've watched these videos before you'll probably know what they are anyway, but I'm going to tweak some of them slightly to suit kind of me personally, so I shouldn't be ages with that. Okay, so the first rule is to choose your Oshimen, one from Muse and one from Aqua. You can choose them yourself, or you can use the power of RNG to choose for you, which is what I'm going to do, because Kotori and Mari are my best girls, and as much as I'd love to choose them, my main account is basically a shrine to them anyway, so I'd rather just let them choose for me, and maybe it'll choose a girl who I don't usually focus on, and that'll be quite interesting, so I'm just gonna see what happens with that. So basically the way people have been doing it is solo YOLOing, and the first SR card you get is your Oshimen, but I don't really want to do that because I don't like soloing, and I've seen a lot of people like soloing 100 gems just on like one SR, and it's not worth it. So I'm going to do 1 10+1 in the Muse box and 1 in the Aqua box, and then the way I'm going to do it is the highest rarity card. To say if I got an SSR and 3 SRs, it would be the SSR that would be my Oshimen, not one of the SRs. But if I get like a 2 SR pull, I could say it's the first one that pops out, but I don't know, I think I might just choose between them. Or maybe they'll be the same girl and I won't have to choose, but yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And rule number 2 is all SR cards that are not your Muse girl or your Aqua girl must be sacrificed immediately. So if you don't like watching videos where people get rid of cards, and you probably shouldn't watch these videos. Like, I don't understand people who click on these videos, watch the rules, and then they're like, why did you get rid of that Kanan SR? Well, it's a game. It's a game. Just get over it. Anyway, so yeah, you must sacrifice all SR plus cards, and that means URs too. Yeah, you have to get rid of them, any that aren't your Oshimen. You can keep Rs and Ns to idolize and max bond, and to complete any kind of assignments to get gems, but you must get rid of them when finished, unless obviously it's your Oshimen and you need to build up teams. And the rule number 3 is only scout when one of the Oshimen is a featured card. So at the moment it's pretty good actually, because none of the cards are featured. So yeah, because the event ends tomorrow on this server, and as you can see, none of the little animation things popping up, so none of these pool cards are actually featured, and none of the Muse cards are featured either, which is interesting. So it's a pretty fair game when I'm actually choosing, but generally I think it's like the Halloween set after this in Aqua. So say if I get Yohane as my Oshimen, then obviously I'd scout for her, or Ruby because she's got an SSR, or any of the SRs, or Muse. I can't remember what set comes after this. Is it Purple Devil? I can't remember. I don't play EN at all, so yeah, it's quite fun. And I've got 2 scouting tickets as well, so I'm going to use 1 in Muse, 1 in Aqua. Yep, So the only reason I'm not allowed to, the only reason I can scout kind of when it's not featured is because I don't have an Oshimen yet. Otherwise, it has to be when they're featured. And rule number 4 is a rule I'm tweaking because I don't have a lot of free time. I work bloody hard, so I barely have time to rank on my own, you know, tier on my own main rather than this. But rule number 4 is always get 3 copies of their event cards. Tier 1 all of the events. No. I'm not doing that. I don't have time. I don't even have time to like I just said, I don't have time to tier 1 on my main. So I think as far as I'll go on that rule is if my Oshimen girl is a points card, I'll get it. Because that's about all I have time for. And rule number 5, seal idolization is allowed. Definitely. And you can also buy URs in the shop as long as they're your Oshimen as well. That's if you're that unlucky to get 3 URs that aren't your girl. So yeah, you can use the seal shop as much as you want. Oh yeah. And rule 6. That's what rule 6 is. Use the seal shop as needed to get promo cards and URs of your Oshimen of the blue coupons. As I just said, yeah, it's fine. And 7 is also a rule I'm tweaking. SSS, all trios, duets and solos she's part of, as well as any songs she sent us in for group songs. I don't really fancy playing, I don't know, Wonderful Rush, Expert 120 times to SSS. No, I don't have time for that. I don't want to play a song over and over and over again. So I think I'll just stick to S combo, S score, because I can't even get that yet, because I haven't no SR above cards on this account yet. So yeah, I'm tweaking that one to make it a little bit easier for me. And last rule is you must have separate teams for each of your Oshimen. You can't mix them or anything like that. So that's about it really for the rules, and I've basically just stuck to the kind of original rules and just tweak them a little bit to make it easier for me, because I've got other idol games to think about and I don't have time to completely, you know, and work, I don't have time to completely immerse myself in this account. So I'm going to get on with these scouting to find out who my Oshimen are, so I'm quite excited about this. I don't know who I'm going to get. No, in my local I'll probably just get like 1 SR in each, but hey, we can try. So I'll probably get another 2 scouting tickets from scouting in these boxes, so I'll use one for Muse first and see how we go. So as I mentioned before, I think I would prefer it if I got a girl who I wouldn't usually go for, because it does make it a little bit more interesting. But hey, if Kotari wants to come home, I will be so happy. So I'll be happy with anyone pretty much. Even say ones that are kind of near to the bottom of my list. I think it'll be quite interesting to try and dedicate myself to them. So let's use 1 scouting ticket from Muse and let's see what happens. Red. And then I'll use the 1 for Aqua. I don't actually know what I'll do if I get an SR plus from these. I'm just kind of assuming that it's going to be rare. And I don't like having things in my present box, so I'll just collect them and then do 1 for Muse, 1 for Aqua. And then I'll just get on to doing the actual 10+1s to find out who my girls are. And I'm kind of hoping it's not an SR, otherwise I'm going to be like, oh. And okay. Good, all rares, and I don't have a lot of rares on this account either, so they'll come in handy. Okay, so I'm going to do my scout for Muse first. I'm kind of hoping I don't get one of the SSRs, so I don't like them. But no matter who I get, I'm going to love them anyway, so let's see what Oshimen will be. I'm quite excited. Oh, long loading. Oh, 3. Okay, so it's between Ellie, Haneo, and Rin. Okay, interesting really, because these three are probably right at the bottom of my list. Technically, if we're going to go off the card that appeared first, it's probably going to be Ellie. So, because Rin and Hannah are probably, I don't know, slightly lower than her, I think. So I might just go off the card that came out first. It's like I can't really choose because none of them are my favourites. So I'm going to choose Ellie as my Muse Oshimen, which is really interesting. I don't think I've seen any videos where they've had her yet. It always seems to be like Nico. So Ellie is my Muse Oshimen, which means sorry Hanayo and Rin, you're gonna be sacrificed. So we've got Ellie, and who will it be for Aqua? Let's find out. Oh my god, you are! Okay, whatever that you are is, that's my Oshimen. What the hell? Okay. Chica! I'm so glad I'm not assessing songs because I would die. Oh, another Chica that I can keep! That's amazing! Oh, okay. Aw, Maru. What a good pull! That's awesome. Okay, so Chica is my Oshimen, which is interesting because she's not one of my ultimate faves either, so Ellie and Chica. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And I get to keep this one as well. It's Initial Chica. Aww. But it also means that we'll have to say goodbye to Yo and also Hanamaru as well. I don't actually have this Asar on my main yet, which I'm quite sad about. I have to get rid of it. But wow, yeah, I'm fine with that. So I think they're kind of all in here at the moment. So we got Chica and Ellie. So that's interesting. So I'm trying to think of what my next scouting would be on here. I think probably Muse wise it's going to be the Jewel Ellie. Jewel Ellie you are most likely, or maybe I'll scout when she's a featured SR. I don't know really my plans for her yet. And as for Aqua, since it's Chica, it'll be the cheerleader Chica that kind of came out on JP recently, so I guess I'll be saving for them. Unless maybe I'll go for Chica's Halloween SSR. Who knows, but those are my girls, so I'm looking forward to kind of continuing this kind of little series on the sidelines of my actual scouting, so I think that'll be really interesting. So thanks for watching. I tried not to draw out the rules as much as I could because I know that's not really the most interesting part, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I got, so bye for now.